Hello. Oh, seems like we're... Uh-oh. We're having some trouble with Sten's stream, and also the race is starting, so I guess this is gonna have to do. This is gonna be interesting from a technical standpoint. Oh, bitrate. I should check on that again. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like I'm pretty close to my limit, but things... Oh dear. No, it seems like things may have stabilized. I'm going to hope that this is okay for now, because I don't want to interrupt the race if I don't have to. I will just... Honestly, it might be best if I just do commentary, because I'm probably like 20 seconds behind at this point because of what happened with Sten's stream. I do need to get things resynced, though. Maybe at the end of this stage. I think Sten went for a shell jump but didn't get it. Truman flopped just a little bit. It seems like sync is about a second behind. Let me see if I can take care of that. I think that'll have to do. Alright then, let's see how climbing nets go. Seems like both of them are not spending much time on the nets. That's good. And both got 281s. Excellent. Yeah, I might actually, before race 2, take the opportunity to go to a lower quality, just to make sure, but then again, if everything goes well here, I might not need to. Just gonna adjust Sten's timer a little bit so that it doesn't cut off when we get to 10 minutes. And very slightly mess with sync. Much better. Good Cape Crabs. I can't really tell what flight speed anyone has. Oh yeah, I can't change the title, but Ben is here and can, so that should be good. Looks like Sten has a very slightly increased lead from light speed in that stage. I assume both of these players are going to go in the dry room and try to get the Koopa shell, because you swim faster when holding an item. Truman getting hit while going for the shell and losing cape, that's really bad. Sten had pretty good DS1 up until the end there. Still has a comfortable lead because of having cape. Looks like Truman is going to go back for cape. And Sten's Ghost House looked good to me. Truman is doing the... Seems like a variation of the strat that I've seen... Was it Mario going for? It's kind of spooky. Especially because he didn't get hit at the end going through the boo ring. I should switch audio over. 1 second. Actually, no, I apparently shouldn't, because it sounds like Truman has his mic on. Never mind, and I totally missed how Zips went. Sorry about that. I did see that Sten did not seem to get the first Zips, so Truman definitely saved at least some time on Zips. I'm sorry, I mean Super M37 Smasholas. So it looks like Sten was going for the item fly strat, but accidentally ended up holding the P-switch, so that didn't really work out. Not a big deal, only a few seconds. Let's see if Truman gets it. No, I think Truman didn't even go for it. And we're just gonna fly underneath Star World 4 where nothing bad can happen. Sten getting the door fly in room 2. See, it looks like he's going for the D-boost in room 5. I imagine Truman will do the same. Sten did bonk a little bit in the dark room and lose P-speed, but not a big deal. And Sten, I guess, took off a little bit too early for that first hit and lost the cape. Unfortunately, if you get that first hit as soon as you possibly can, you actually lose the extra Mecha Koopa off the left side of the screen, so you had to wait for another throw. It looks like Sten is still ahead, but I'm not sure if he's ahead by enough to make up for not having a cape at this point. So it looked like Sten got the ball skip, and Truman as well. I think Sten can still win if he does the no-cape strat well. I am not sure. Well, I was wrong. I don't know if this needs to be retimed. It looked to me like Truman won that. I'm gonna ask in the race room. Well, Sten, I think if you don't think we need a retime, then we should be okay. I believe timers... The timers appeared to be synced... They appeared to match up with the gameplay at the start of the runs. So... So I think the timers were accurate. He did start at minus 2.2. It's only a question of whether he started correctly. And I think both of you did. Well, it seems like no one is objecting to that result, so I'm going to say that Truman won that one. This is a best of 3, so Truman will need to win 1 more to take the match, and Sten will need to win 2 more. Where can you see scheduled runs? I will link you to the schedule if no one else gets there first. Oh, yeah, it is SRL timing, so it's when it's last hit of Bowser. Hopefully that doesn't influence anything. And well, anyway, our second race has started, so hopefully that's okay. Just gonna sync slightly. Nice swag on Sten's side with the shell. And it looks like we have some looks like we've started the process of trying to get a retime to verify that first match. Or first race, sorry. Not expecting any trouble from these players in Yoshi's Island 3. They're just gonna run on the brown platforms as much as possible to get nudged very slightly forward and save a little bit of time, which allows the timer to just slightly tick past 258 to 259 and nominally save an in-game second. Does look like we're having some slight issues with Truman's stream. I think that is, unfortunately, on his end. So not much I can do about that. Pretty good room ones once again, 281 on both sides. And we're just gonna mash either X or Y to pass the time in the auto scroller. And then we're gonna kill Iggy really fast. Standard World 1. I have my windows open, so you may or may not be able to hear people talking about something or other outside. Sorry about that. Not gonna try to reach flight speeds. I'd just be setting myself up for embarrassment. One thing we do in these water levels is actually hold down on the D-pad, which makes your swim when you hit the A button much smaller and allows you to swim much more precisely. Sten actually bonked just a little bit on that ceiling. I think that was intentional. And oh man, I didn't see what happened to Truman. Did the same thing happen to Truman again? That is rough. It must have been the same thing. Well, okay. Sten has pretty good opportunity now to tie this up. This time I'm going to pay attention to zips. First zip was really good. Yeah, good zips. This is worth some emote spam, so here you go. Looks like Truman also had pretty good zips, but lost maybe a second. Compared to Sten. There we go. That time Sten got the item fly the way it's supposed to look. Which is very cool. Didn't get to see Truman's Star World 3 because of frame drops, but I'm guessing that it went about same as last time since he wasn't going for the item fly. And it looks like we have official confirmation now that Truman won the previous match by 0.3 seconds. Thank you, Dots. Seems like everyone is doing okay in front door. Truman going for the damage boost. So we thought we were sure that we knew the first result, and then we decided we should retime it. Oh. Sten lost cape in exactly the same way as in the first run. That's kind of strange. So we had both of the major time losses that either player has incurred have been repeated at this point. Which I guess means that since they were really close last time, they should be really close now? Although actually it does seem like Sten is... well, has a stronger lead than in the previous match. Oh yeah, that's right. Quite Super Mario pointing out that Sten had extra cycles in the Bowser fight in the previous race. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, but he still gets the win. So we are 1-1. And this next race will decide the match. Someone just set up a race room, and I don't know if that's intended to be the race room for this, or if it's just an unrelated race. Looks like Sten is considering practicing Bowser. Okay. Truman should maybe take this chance to practice Dry Room. Would make sense. Just practicing the first hit. Okay. Fair enough. I mean... sure, if you have time between races, I don't think we've ever had a situation where a player has actually complained about delaying the match due to practice. So, yeah, seems fine. I'm guessing they're in that race room that was created that I wasn't sure if that was actually the Race room. Okay, timers are slightly different. Seems like gameplay is different by about the same amount, so I'm gonna try to adjust this. Cool. Yoshi's Island 3 is still easy, still... I mean, I shouldn't say that. You can always mess up some minor thing on this level, even if you played it 1,000 times. So I know Truman has been spin jumping the shell. I assume that what Sten was doing was going for shell jump. Because I think you lose time attempting that. I don't know, maybe not. Doesn't seem like Sten lost any time. It's like frames of lag that you save by spin jumping on the shell if you're not going for shell jump. I think Sten had a slightly faster Iggy kill there. Possibly because he got the slide kill. So, very marginal lead coming out of World 1. I think Truman might have better flight speed, though. Yep. actually tied up again because of flight speed. And both of them getting the shell grab this time. Keeping the shell for those first two fish, which is completely reliable as long as you don't brush up against anything. Truman actually dropped the shell after that last fish. I'm not sure if that was intentional. We did see once or twice where someone died to that shell at the very, or at least got hit by the shell at the very end. I think Truman went just a little bit higher on that fly than intended. And lost the cape again. Went for the random jump, did not get it. I'm sorry, the luck-based jump. Because it's not random, it's just not manipulatable in real time. So I think that actually works out to be worse than losing the cape in dry room. So yeah, I think Sten has enough of a lead that even if he messes up Bowser, he should still be okay. Item fly? Oh, he gets the item fly, but he actually runs into the P-switch as he's falling. Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate to see a player who you know is good at this game mess up early on in a similar way in all three races. Oh, and Truman doesn't even have the flower, so he can't go for the damage boost. So he's going in room 7. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear here, as long as Sten doesn't mess up the cape kill, and failing that doesn't mess up the no cape kill, you should have this. It'll be nice to see him prove that he can, in fact, do the cape kill. Not that I had any doubt. And it looks like Sten has taken the match. Still have one more phase for Truman. I'm going to wait for him to finish before switching the audio. And this is over, so I now have to switch the audio over to some music so that we don't get echoes if people join for an interview and have their audio on. And looks like Sten is in the waiting room. Let's move him in here. Oh no. I'm gonna move Sten back into the waiting room because I just realized I have to do a little something with my setup to make sure that I'm able to talk to people on Discord. So just a second. There we go. Hopefully that works. Sten, can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you. Yes.
Cool. I had my setup that allows me to delay commentators, and I have to switch away from that so I can talk to people on Discord.
Fair enough.
So that's where that delay was. GG on your victory. Good to see you were able to get cape kill in the end.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't deserve to win with those two Bowser screw-ups. Like going against Truman on like any other day, he would have taken that easily. I got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I can only echo what Quite Super Mario says, which is the times disagree. You had some troubles, Truman also had some troubles, and yours were, I guess, less.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with how that last race went. Like a 10:47 is definitely not a bad time.
Yeah, so it looks like you are going up against Dram's Cat in the next round.
Yeah, that... Oh, if I play like this, there's no way I'm beating Cat. And I imagine we'll be getting that race scheduled within the next, like, day or two, since we're way over the deadline already.
Yeah, that'll be really cool to see. I believe we only have one other race scheduled at the moment. That is Area 51 versus Umario on Monday.
Ooh, that should be a good one. What time is that?
7 p.m. EDT, apparently.
Ah, damn, I'm gonna be at work. I wanted to watch that.
And I think we
But yeah,
lost the music. I have to do a thing now. Hang on.
Yeah, the race, the me versus Cat should be done before that race, I reckon. Just need to talk to him and get that scheduled.
Okay, so... I guess we should close this out. I don't know, I'm always a little bit fragmented when I have so many things going on.
Yeah, well, why don't we send everyone over to Truman? He's doing 96 exit now.
Oh, really?
And that is, like, a good category.
I don't actually have the ability to decide that, but we'll see if...
Well, I do.
Oh.
Later,
Excellent.
everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.